Hi Virgo, welcome to Sugar Free. This is your autumn equinox flash read on this day of perfect balance between light and dark, September the 22nd, 2018. Just out of your season, Virgo. I hope it was a good one. I'm doing these readings today because it is a special day. It's a day when the yang of light and the yin of darkness are in complete balance. Neither light nor darkness are any better or any worse than the other. Light is what is. Darkness is what is. Light is what is does. So we have stuff and the space in which stuff exists. So I'm going to pull two major arcana cards and then one from the Wild Kuan Yin Oracle to see where we're at and what we bring to bear on where we're at on this day of perfect balance. Okay. So, oops. Just shuffle those again. One last cut. Okay, here's the first card, and here's the second card. Okay, so the ground on which stuff stands today, the wind that blows around the tree today, is a sense of not unfairness, but perhaps things just not going your way, or not being sure whether things are going your way, or wishing things were going some other way. It's a sense of a generalized sense of negativity around just how things are panning out or how things have panned out. Perhaps a feeling of being rather hard done by. Okay, so that's the space in our minds on this day. The active principle, the thought, the action brought to bear on this today is really fantastic, really, really positive, because we have the zero card, the full, the fresh start, the absolute empty space in which a new spark can appear. That's what we have today. So we have the notion of, like, sod it. Let's just start all over again. Yeah, this is pick yourself up, dust yourself off, start all over again. I don't know the rest of that song, but it is basically about saying when things haven't gone your way, when things are, feeling a bit shit, and you're feeling down at heel and perhaps crushed by this wheel, pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and start all over again. What else are you going to do, Virgo? What else are you going to do? Yeah, and this is the active principle. This is the hot yang action of the day being brought to bear by you on this sense of things just being a bit shit. And it's easy with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse here as the yin principle, the space in which action occurs, to sort of feel that really sort of everything is pitted against you. But that is almost always an illusion. That is almost always an interpretative slant on things. And the active principle that comes in is just like, you know what? Like, fuck that. I'm just gonna crack on with this. Maybe you'll go somewhere that you've never been before on this day. You know, maybe something is going to happen as a result of what you do that has never happened before. Maybe you are simply going to do something that you have never done before. And I would have thought that as an active principle being brought to bear on this rather sort of like, oh God, everything's just a bit shit space, that is an ideal way to proceed. This is the ideal way to proceed off into the unknown when this is the space in which you find yourself. Let's see what Kuan Yin has to say. There's newness coming in here, Virgo. There's newness. I mean, if it's been a bit of a rough time recently, you know, it is totally understandable to just sort of feel like it's been one rough deal after another. You know, some of it down to you, some of it not down to you. Yeah, it doesn't really matter in the end. It's just a rough deal's a rough deal, a series of rough deals. But there's newness coming in today, which is superb. Okay. Whoa! Right. We have Princess of Purity leaps across. Ha! And this is what I see the Fool doing here. The Fool is leaping across. I mean, in some depictions in the tarot, the Fool is seen, or shown rather, standing right on the edge of a cliff, and the little dog's trying to sort of warn him. And there's a chasm to be leapt over, or just about to sort of leap off into space, which is exactly what's happening. And there is confidence in this. There is confidence in this, and I think it's not for nothing that this is the Princess of Purity who leaps across, linking in with the pure, empty mind of the Fool, the Zero card. So really open yourself up today. Open yourself up to the new. Make the leap between the known and the unknown. And if you do that without expectation, you can do it with hope, but don't attach a should to it, because that's when hope turns into expectation. And expectations are almost always disappointed, because you can never, ever actually envisage how it is actually really going to turn out. So, you know, when you set yourself up with expectations, you are setting yourself up for disappointment. But hope in itself is simply a state of mind. And it is the state of mind of the Fool in the upright here, the Zero card. You pick yourself up, you dust yourself off, and you start all over again. And you leap from the known, which I think you are a little bit jaded with, into the unknown with a pure, empty mind. Beautiful, beautiful. Right, Virgo, I will leave it there. Have a wonderful equinox. Have a wonderful weekend. The October readings will be up soon, so keep an eye out for those. And I'll see you again soon. All best. Cheers. Bye-bye.